Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone. How are you today? I hope all of you are doing well. Welcome to Year 3 English PDPR lesson. Today, we are going to focus on speaking skill with the topic of the world around us unit of your Get Smart Plus 3 book. Alright, before we start our lesson today, let us look at the learning objectives for today's lesson. Number 1, by the end of today's lesson, you will be able to describe classmates using 8 suitable adjectives. Number 2, by the end of today's lesson, you will be able to listen to 3 quiz questions and write true or false correctly. How about the success criteria for today's lesson? What you can do in today's lesson to achieve the learning objectives for today's lesson. Let us look at the success criteria for today's lesson. Number 1, you can review adjectives you have learned in the previous lesson. Number 2, you can describe classmates using suitable adjectives. And number 3, you can do a class quiz. Are you all ready for the lesson today? Let us begin our lesson today by reviewing adjectives you have learned in the previous lesson. Let us look at these 4 sentences to review adjectives you have learned in the previous lesson. Ben is faster than Jack. Faster is the comparative adjective for fast. Next, Ben is taller than Jack. Taller is the comparative adjective of tall. Next, Steve is shorter than Peter. Shorter is the comparative adjective for short. And the last one, Kong is happier than Rory. Happier is the comparative adjective for happy. Can you please look at the picture of Alex, Sue, Lucy, and Tony in activity number 4 on page 97 of your Get Smart Plus 3 book. Can you guess what Alex is doing? Let me tell you, Alex is comparing his 3 friends to each other. Now is the time for you to listen to the sentences said by Alex. And please follow when you listening to the audio. Are you all ready? Let's listen.
Activity 4. Look at your classmates and describe. Use the adjectives in the box.
Lucy is taller than Sue. Sue is happier than Lucy.
What I want you to do now is that I want you to describe your classmates using these 8 adjectives. The adjectives we have here are tall, happy, short, thin, long, big, small, and strong. Let me show you the example on how you are going to describe your classmates using these 8 adjectives. Let's say we use tall and happy. We can say Adam is taller than Yasin. Yasin is happier than Adam. Next, let us describe our friends using short and thin. Let's say Zairul is shorter than Afiq. Afiq is thinner than Zairul. Now, let's say we are going to describe our classmates using long and big. Let's say Amin is longer than Zulfadli. Zulfadli is bigger than Amin. And the last adjectives, another two last adjectives, let's say we are going to describe our classmates using small and strong. We may describe our classmate, for example, Rauda is smaller than Auni. Auni is stronger than Rauda. So, I hope you can describe your classmates using these 8 adjectives. Before we end our lesson today, let us do a class quiz. I'm going to say the quiz question and you have to write either true or false about your classmate. Listen to quiz question number 1. Hazim is bigger than Azfar. So you have to write, only you know your classmate, true or false. Quiz question number 2. Irfan is happier than Muslim. So, again, only you know the answer, either true or false. Only you know your classmate. And the last question, quiz question number 3. Ikwan is shorter than Umar. Again, only you know your classmate. Please write either true or false. Let me tell you about the importance of accepting everybody as individuals and valuing who they are. We are comparing pupils as part of our English class. That everybody is different, but those differences do not make us better or worse than the others. So, that's the end of today's lesson. I do hope to see you in the next lesson. See you then. Bye-bye.